I think we all felt collectively just ew. Looking at that.
How much ammo is that as for now to say, see, if it does that to the wall, what does sugar do to your teeth?
Exactly.
Brush your teeth.
The dentist actually sponsored
And 20
this.
years later, it's still there.
Yeah.
So if you swallow it, how long does it stay in the
That's
4
true.
out of 5
Ooh,
dentists.
yeah.
You had to take it there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, you
Let's
know.
investigate. No.
Sweeten up our day now, Kate.
Well, it's cool to start out as you head out the door, and we've had some patchy frost in some areas this morning, so now it really feels like fall, even winter this morning. As we take a live look now from AT&T Park, heading out the door, don't forget to have your jacket, maybe a scarf and some gloves if you'll be outside for quite a while. As we take a look at all the microclimates in the North Bay, it's 35 degrees, but let's go to the South Bay. It's 38 degrees in Willow Glen, and also in Morgan Hill. Gilroy is at 35 degrees, and Santa Clara at 40 degrees. Opening up the picture in San Francisco, now it is 46 degrees. As we go hour by hour in Oakland, at 7 o'clock, shortly after sunrise, that's when we get our coolest temperatures. It will be 44 degrees. As we go through the morning, you see how nicely it warms up. 11 o'clock, it's 60 degrees, so maybe still some long sleeves as you head out for lunch, and a lot of sun will help those temperatures continue to warm as we go through the afternoon, and not much wind either. A look at all the microclimates in Los Gatos today. 62 degrees, Palo Alto 64, in San Francisco and the Castro up to 62 degrees, and the North Bay, Napa 64, also 64 in Oakland. Dublin today looking at 65 degrees. We'll have more of this weather into the next couple of days, and we are looking to the north with some showers moving into Oregon, and as that moves into the Bay Area, that will be all dry. It dries out, but still the cold front moving through, and there will be another front moving in heading into the end of the weekend. This one will not be dry. In fact, it will bring another good soaking of rain between late Sunday night into early Monday morning. A look at the weekend forecast. It will be a great weekend to start. How about 70 degrees in the peninsula, 68 degrees on Saturday, still sunny there. Clouds moving in Sunday, those temperatures dipping, and also some rain moving in once again. Let's get a look at the... Yes, absolutely. Staying up late tonight. I'll be staying up late watching this weather. Now let's talk about some microclimates here. This is a live look at San Francisco. Beautiful, clear. Yeah, you had the rain earlier. Now it's in San Jose. It is still coming down. As we take a look at these pictures, hard to believe that all of this is happening at once. North Bay, it's 53 degrees. Sunny there, sunny in San Francisco. East Bay, the rain is starting to move out. We're still in the 50s though, and in the peninsula, the roads are still wet as you cross the bridge, and then as you go into San Jose, the rain is really coming down. So our highs today will be pretty uniform all across the board. Looking at some clearing out there, and looking at the rain now as it continues to move across parts of the East Bay and the South Bay. Snow really coming down in the Sierra, and this will be clearing out here too as we go into the next, let's say 30 to 40 minutes, and then you'll start to see that sun breaking out, and that's what we will see for most of the day. So quite a bit of rain in parts of the North Bay, about 1/10 of an inch. We could get a little bit more with the next round moving in. In San Francisco, more of the same. We had a general 1/10 of an inch in the city, and then as we head to the peninsula, some lighter amounts. But look at what happened in Pacifica. There was a cell that moved through and dumped nearly 1/2 of an inch of rain, while the rest of the peninsula had trace amounts, and we're starting to see it coming down also in the East Bay with 1/4 of an inch. In Castro Valley, in Danville, it's about 1/10 of an inch. We also have reports of some cloud-to-cloud lightning, so it didn't come down to the ground. And then in the South Bay, the rainfall total so far, about 1/10 of an inch farther to the north. In Gilroy, it's just starting there, so you will see this for a little while longer. And this is what we're looking at for the rest of the day. The rain continues to move to the east, still some spotty light showers left behind. And as we go into tonight, the next round moves in, moving into the North Bay and then into San Francisco as well as the South Bay by midnight. So you may hear that rain coming down on the roof, and then it all clears out. Snow happening for the Sierra for, it looks like, several days. We will still at least see that light rain, or light snow rather, coming down there, and the rest of the Bay Area clears out with some gusty winds and chilly temperatures. This is a look at the sustained winds through the rest of the day. At about 25 to 30, we could have some higher gusts, and combine that with the high tide. We're looking at king tides today and tomorrow. Most of the high tides will occur shortly before noon, so expect that. this is a live look at North Star. Really can't see much. That snow is coming down in sheets. And here's the reason why. We could have up to 17 inches of snow in Squaw, and the higher elevations looking at quite a bit of snow. And once again, that will continue. If you will be traveling, you need those tire chains. And it doesn't warm up as we go into the weekend. So tell your family it's going to be chilly as you go out for Black Friday shopping or just enjoying the meal. It will be cold if you're heading out this weekend. Scott and Chris.
All right. Or right now, for those trying to get out the door, well, we've been talking a lot about the rain, but gusty winds also an issue, too.
Yes, and it's that kind of wind when you have the umbrella you're holding on and then it flips inside out. You know, get ready for that kind of stuff
winds
today. I know. As we take a live look outside right now, we're taking a look at San Jose as the sun rises. Absolutely beautiful with all of the pink hues under the clouds and the grays atop. So with more clouds moving in, expect it to be a beautiful sunrise and then becoming mostly cloudy as the storm system gets a little bit closer. We're taking a look at the radar now, and the bulk of the heavy rain still offshore, but I'm starting to pick up on some of these light showers that are offshore. That will most likely move into Santa Rosa as we go into the next hour or so. So it starts out with some light rain and then it gets heavier, and the Futurecast shows the timing of when we will really start to see this stuff moving in. So the bright yellows and the reds, that shows the more intense rain, and it moves in by 10 o'clock in the morning, also approaching San Francisco. It moves into the peninsula in the East Bay by noon, and then the South Bay right around that time as well, with the heaviest rain in the early afternoon hours. It starts to clear from the North Bay this afternoon, but it's still raining in San Francisco, the East Bay, and the South Bay, and then it rolls on off to the east and then starts dumping snow in the Sierra. It looks like this could be another significant snow, at least a foot in some of the higher elevations. And the rain Futurecast brings us at least a tenth of an inch. So what happens here? We see the heaviest rain in the North Bay, and as it moves to the south, it kind of fizzles out, but it still looks to bring us at least a tenth of an inch there, which is very nice. And then in San Francisco, closer to a quarter of an inch, a half of an inch for the North Bay, and then some spots as high as close to an inch of rain. The wind forecast, this is what I'm talking about. Look at how those winds increase as we go through noon. The winds rushing in from the south, sustained winds at 35, possibly 40 miles an hour. And then as after the rain rolls through, the winds shift onshore and start to relax later on tonight. Highs today reaching the upper 50s to lower 60s. Rain during the morning, early afternoon, a few spotty showers later on today, but the bulk of it will be right around lunchtime. And then looking at the Sierra and how much snow we're expecting, Twin Bridges, look at that. The computer model puts down about 14 inches of snow. Heavenly, at least 5 inches of snow in Tahoe City at 11 inches of snow there. We'll have another chance of rain as we head into the end of the weekend. Here we are on Sunday. The model showing some green here, indicating some rain. So maybe another round between Sunday night and early Monday. We'll keep you up to date on that. And let's check in now with the commute with Mike.
Pretty easy.